Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, an actual play podcast. Every episode micro-plot is a complete adventure with a beginning and an end that fits into the overarching macro-plot of the whole season. Because they stand sturdily on their own, you can listen to these adventures in any order and can skip any you don't enjoy. Today we are playing using the combat mechanics from a game called Outgunned. It's our first time playing, so we might make some mistakes. If you enjoy these mechanics, you can find Outgunned on freeleaguepublishing.com. Build your own Outgunned character and play a game of friends. And I should mention, this is a companion episode. We're going to play Outgunned twice. Same exact GM prompts, very different party choices, very different outcomes. It's great to play with two groups of friends. Speaking of friends, today we are joined by Divan and Turleon.
Hello everybody, my name's Divan. I am a half human, half fairy. I am around 22 years old. I'm about 5'7". I have robin egg blue hair with pale skin and emerald green eyes. I wear various steampunk inspired gear, including a special gear cog necklace with lots of browns and whites. For my character sheet, I am pretty good at using force, fighting, and enduring, all at level 3. I'm also pretty good at shooting as well.
Yeah. Alastair Merrill.
Hi, Alastair is kind of like a smaller, half-elven gentleman. He's kind of wearing nice leather gear with potions and baubles and all sorts of jewelry, although it looks a little worn. His stats would be, he's got a 3 in style, detect, and know. And he's also got another 3 in drive as well.
And Oliver Bud Mason.
Hi guys, I'm Oliver. I am a tall, athletic black man with a short afro and glowing green eyes. I'm usually wearing red swim trunks and not a whole lot else, but I don't know. We might have to get some costumes for this one. I am very good at charming others, parkour-like acrobatics, and defending the defenseless. Endure, fight, stunt, survival, flirt. I think that's all. Yep.
Yeah. For anyone interested in character building, Oliver is the role of the spy and the trope of the hunk. Alastair is the role of the brain and the trope of hot stuff. And Divan is the role of the commando and the trope of genius bruiser. And you can make up these character sheets yourself. What's kind of cool about making character sheets for Outgunned is if you've ever played like a Smash Up or No Place Like Home, No Port Like Home. Yeah, No Port Like Home or Smash Up. You take two things and you combine them to make the character sheet very quickly. This game system is like that. You take the role and the trope and you combine them and you can make the character sheet very quickly and easily. Okay, you are all in the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild Hall. The guild is a large building with a bar, a sitting area with wooden tables and chairs, and a wall with a corkboard and job flyers posted. You hear raised voices and a glass bottle shattering.
What was that? Divan states, looking around at where the glass bottle was shattered.
I don't know, but it sounds expensive. Yeah, let's go check it out.
A janitor woman with brown hair who just broke a glass bottle over another bar patron's head is stuffing a napkin into the front pocket of her janitor overalls. She picks up a mop, turns behind her, and breaks the mop in a mid-section side sweep, collapsing another bar patron who had been about to punch her.
Oh, okay. Everybody calm down. There's no need to fight. What's going on?
Please make a roll to see if what you said succeeded or failed.
What would I be rolling? Would this be like I don't know. Is it speech? Would this be speech?
Sure. Yeah, so you've got 2 dice in speech. And what attribute are you using? So you've got your speech skill, and which attribute?
We're going to do smooth.
All right, go ahead and roll your 5 dice. Let's see if you get a success
Fabulous.
on critical difficulty, which is, the game recommends the average rolls difficulty.
Ooh, no, I didn't get a single match. 1, 2, 5, 4, and 6.
1, 2, 5, 4, and 6. So, listeners, we were looking for matching numbers. 1, 2, So if it had been 1-1, that would have been a pair. If it had been 1-1-1, that would have been a 3 of a kind. And critical difficulty needs 3 of a kind to succeed. So the janitor holds up a broken bottle to Alastair and is going to fight you. But before... No, actually, yeah, let's just have that happen. All right, so we head into... Yeah, that seems like, yeah, like we're rolling. Okay, and for anyone listening at home, I'm using Goon Template 4. And we are going to do combat. How combat works in Outgunned is that there's alternating turns of actions and reactions, sort of like attacks from the party and defenses from the party. And we are going to have you all roll to defend. So... everyone, please roll your choice of skill to defend as the janitor is going to try to glass bottle. Actually, you notice now that there's 3 janitors. 1 janitor each for each of you is going to try to break a beer bottle and shank you. You're going to get shanked in the kidney unless you defend. And it's a basic, which means you need 2 defenses. And as this happens, I am supposed to mention the flapping of the white napkin in the janitor's front overall pocket, the one that you noticed earlier. So everyone, what's your roll? And what are you rolling to defend? You get your choice of skill and attribute.
And they don't have to be the same category, right?
Correct. It's so on the character sheet, for anyone listening, there's a red big attribute word like brawn, and then there's 4 skills under each red big attribute. And in other games, normally when you've got like a header like that, you have to use like the subcategories under that header. But in Outgunned, you can use any attribute you want with any skill you want. You just have to describe how you're doing it.
Yeah.
So could I like say that I can use a focus no because Alastair's going to focus on not getting shanked and he might know how to dodge? Would you say that qualifies?
So the no skill is often used for knowledge. If there's something that you learned in the past, like studied in a book that's helping you out right now, then you can apply the no skill.
He probably did not study martial art books, so probably not. Okay. Let's do dexterity focus. Sure.
Yeah, dexterity seems like a great one to dodge.
Let's do that.
Okay, and let's set up the other people's attributes and skills. What are you all choosing for your attribute and skill?
So I'm going... Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to choose brawn and choose endure.
Brawn is used for physical effort and endure is used for handling pain. So you are getting stabbed. The question is, does it phase you?
Yep.
And then Oliver?
I was going to use smooth and stunt. I'm going to be like those anime characters, just really easily like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You can't hit me.
Smooth is used for manipulating other people. So perhaps you're turning the bottle on herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see anything else that was like dexterity based because brawn isn't, right?
So if you look
Could
at
just be
page 47 in your downtime in between when we come back to you again, you'll see a description for all of these attributes and skills. Page 47.
Yep.
And for dexterity, there's a lot that are not. Like, honestly, quick reflexes, it's more like nerves is for dexterity if you want to use your dexterity.
Oh, yeah, that could work too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're going to have you all describe what you do. Alastair, describe what you did and tell me your numbers.
Alastair is going to still himself and be like, okay, this is happening. And he's going to dodge out of the way. And he got 2 1s, 2 3s, a 2, and a 5.
Great, that's 2 basic successes.
And this was a basic challenge.
Yes.
Fabulous.
You can use additional successes to protect your friends.
Ooh.
Divan, what did you roll?
So Divan's going to sit there and take it because that's the type of person he is. And I rolled a 3, a 4, 2 2s, and a 5.
The 2 2s mean that you passed your basic success. Oliver, what did you get?
I have 5 dice, so I rolled 4, 1, 2, 3, 3.
A 3 3 means that you so that means Alastair, you don't need to use your extra basic success to defend any of your friends. So you can use your extra success to do other things. Would you like to do that?
Absolutely. What other things are available to me?
You can spend an extra success to counterattack, and the enemy will lose 1 grit.
Ooh, let's do that. Counterattack.
Okay.
I mentioned I roll for that as well.
Actually, so I have read the Goon Template 4 incorrectly.
Oh dear.
So I flipped it. They have a defense of 2 successes. So when you go to hit them, you need 2 successes to hit them. But when they go to hit you, you need 3 successes. That's a critical.
So
But
what
we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna give you the
Okay, because it's like I can re-roll.
No, you guys, it's fine. Okay, so just going forward, we're gonna actually use Goon Template 4 correctly. Sorry, it's my first time running Outgunned, so I flipped what attack and defense meant. Okay, but yeah, so assuming that they did have 2 successes, you can counterattack them. Describe what that looks like, and I'll subtract 1 of their grit.
Alastair is going to insult them, be like, what is your problem? What did I do to you? Are you crazy? And hopefully they're insulted by that.
Mental defense. Okay, sure. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Nothing in Outgunned says that you can't take psychic damage, technically.
I mean, I could take psychic damage in real life.
Oh my god.
True.
He's real good at it.
True. All right. Divan, can you describe the janitor's response to that psychic attack? What would it look like?
To Alastair's psychic attack?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify. The janitor would likely just be like, I don't really care about your psychic attack. I'm still going to try to stab you.
Yep. So with 8 out
Probably.
of 9 grit remaining, they indeed mostly shrug that off, but do take some damage. Okay, so that was their attack phase, which I did wrong. But hey, we're learning. And now it's to the players. Each player can take 1 turn. You get 1 full action and 1 quick action.
Okay, I guess I can start first. I'm going to go ahead and use Brawn and fight, and then... So he's going to go ahead and pull out the rocket launcher.
Oh, God. Indoors. Okay.
Yep. And we're going to do Brawn and fight.
And you're at melee range with this person. They just tried to stab you with a beer bottle, so that is less than 6 feet, so you're at melee range.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Or I guess it would be nerves and shoot. And then...
And you can describe this to look like whatever you want. So you have mechanically a rocket launcher, but what does it look like?
It looks like just a normal, ordinary steam pump pistol.
Okay, and it is explosive.
Yep. And then since I'm close, I'll get a +2, plus the nerves, plus shoot.
Right, explosive also does things. Using this gun in melee or close range is always a gamble. If you lose grit because of a gamble, all nearby heroes also lose grit. So every 1 that you roll on your roll here is gonna hurt people.
Okay.
Yourself and others.
I'm going to go ahead and roll. I had 4 2s. I have 2 3s and a 5 and a 6.
Great, so I'm gonna use their defense stats. So when they defend and when they attack, okay, I'm labeling this better. You only need 2 successes to hit them. So your 2 2s, 2 2s, and 3 3s means that you dealt 3 grit damage to them. And you had no 1s, so you didn't damage yourself or others.
Woo!
Can you describe what this looks like as you take your pistol, which has the stats of the rocket launcher, and do a great job?
As I pulled the pistol out, I aimed for the one in the middle, and I went ahead and shot it, and then it sent off a huge explosion once it hit them, and I was aiming for their chest.
Oh, you were aiming for the person with the napkin?
Whoever's standing in the middle of all of them.
Yeah, that's the person with the napkin and the overalls, and you aimed at their chest?
Yes.
The napkin is obliterated.
I hope so.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay. The great thing about companion episodes is that the next one you listen to, maybe you'll get to know what's on that napkin. Who knows? But the napkin's obliterated and the overalls are charred. All right, who's next?
Me. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try the non-violent way here. So you're saying it is brawn, and let me just see if there's anything better for not survival, not flirt. Okay, yeah, I guess force and brawn to try to use vines erupting from the floor to wrap around the legs of the 3 people in front of us so we can retreat and talk. Yeah. So I get 4 dice for this and no assistance from anything else. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 1.
4, 1, 2, 1 is that you have a pair of 1s. They need 2 successes to defend, but this isn't a dangerous roll, so they're not going to lose grit. Instead, they're going to gain a condition. Their condition is going to be restrained, and whenever they try to move physically, they will have 1 less dice to roll with because they are restrained.
Okay. And that's my major action. Is stepping back a minor action?
Let me check this distances here. You can run with a quick action 2 to 10 meters, so you can run as many as 30 feet away.
Okay, I think 10 is probably fine. But I think now that they are restrained, I think we should all just step back, I say to my teammates. Maybe reassess this situation, have a little talk, I don't know.
I think we should blow them up.
I step back.
I imagine I still have an action.
Yes, it is your turn. You have a quick and a full action.
Fabulous.
And as you're taking your turn during the attack, I don't know, I've got this all flipped up. I'm just going to say it. The janitors are shouting to one another, I'm restrained now. And the other janitor says, we don't have time for this. We have to get to the docks quickly to stop the Eligud from launching. And the third one says, are you sure we don't have time for this? What a good opportunity the napkin is. We can use that map. And the middle one goes, what map? He blew it up. Go ahead, Alastair.
I guess we kind of got the info there, but I was going to use my turn to use the no action to see if I could figure out what exactly they're being aggressive for presumably 0 reason. But I guess I know the napkin is a map from that, so I'm just going to...
And from page 47, we know that the no skill helps you remember information you learned in the past. So that's what that's used for.
So I have Outsmart, which says make an action or reaction roll of any kind using no instead of the required skill. So I was just going to use it because I'm good at it.
Whoa, you're special.
Yeah. So I'm going to... I guess I could use detect. That makes more sense, and it's the same result. So I'll use detect and focus as my action to think about really hard why they might be mean. So 6 dice.
Focus, you're concentrating, you're noticing details, and detect, you're finding clues and intels and sniffing out lies. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see your roll.
So I got 2 6s, 2 1s, a 2, and a 4.
2 6s, 2 1s, a 2, and a 4. That's 2 successes. Now, this isn't a dangerous roll, so they're not going to lose any grit. But you are going to get 2 successes, which means... Did you say you rolled focus plus detect?
Correct.
That happens to reveal a weak spot. Director
Ooh.
names weak spot that grants heroes +1 dice to that specific way to attack the enemy. Okay, so you used the mechanic of finding a weak spot without realizing it, and I'll give you a weak spot. If you ever roll focus and detect in the future, you'll also gain a weak spot.
Thank you, O Benevolent DM.
This particular weakness is that they are in a rush. They need to get to the docks. You heard them say that. And so you see them, you're noticing things. You see them struggle against the vines that are restraining them. And you see that they are, like, the leader is clearly rushing the others and saying, we need to get to the docks quickly to stop the Eligud from launching. We don't have time for this. Every time in the future that you guys make them later for their appointment, you'll get a +1 on the dice that you roll. Good job.
I did a thing, guys. We need to delay them as much as humanly possible.
You'll get an extra dice on your roll if you do. All right, it's now their turn, and I'm going to use their proper stats, which is when they attack, you need to defend with 3 successes, or they'll deal 3 grit damage to you. Everyone, the janitors take out the things you shouldn't mix when you're cleaning. What is that? Bleach and
vinegar.
Oh my god, they're making mustard gas.
They're making mustard gas. And they don like little breathing masks, and they mix them together in front of them, and they're like, janitor smoke attack.
Okay, wow.
Will affect all of you. Everyone, please roll your choice of attribute and skill, and if you get 3 successes, you don't take 3 grit damage. Otherwise, you're going to take 3 grit damage from them. They need to get out of here, and they're just going to gas the whole room to try to escape.
I'm going to think really hard about the best place I could dodge for this or run away. So that'll be a dex focus roll.
You are in a bar, so your ability, you could leave the bar, you could go out the front door, and I think that would get you to clean air.
Is there only one entry and exit to this place?
Within a turn, yeah. The front door.
I'll do that then.
Okay. Divan, what's your plan? What are you gonna roll?
Endure the
feet are
mustard
still-
gas, of course.
Their feet are still locked to the ground, right?
Yes, they are mustard gassing the whole bar.
Ooh, with them in it. Okay, go.
Yes, they are wearing masks.
Okay.
So, Divan, you're doing
I'm going to try to endure it.
endure.
So
Divan, you're a tank.
it's brawn plus endure, so I get 5 dice rolls, it looks like.
You get 6. You have 3 in brawn and 3 in endure.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The little faded out ones are throwing me off. Okay.
Okay. And then for Oliver, what are you going to try to do? What's your attribute and skill?
If you're okay with this, my idea is to use crime and fight to do something a little dirty.
What are you going to do? If it's breaking a law, it counts as crime.
Well, it's assault.
You got to break a law to use crime. Yeah.
Yeah. My plan is to have those vines creep up and snatch those gas masks off their face.
And you're trying to use crime and
fight.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to read you the descriptions for crime.
Yeah, something illegal.
Crime is used for acting in secret or to break laws, and fight is used to fight enemies barehanded in close quarters, so like punching. So I'd say maybe look at page 47 and pick something that matches what you're trying to do. So for your stealth, I would say stealth is to get those vines up without them noticing, and nerves because you need steady hands. So I'd say nerves and stealth would match what you're trying to do.
All right, I'm looking for stealth. There it is. So 2 and 2. Okay, sure. So I have 4 dice. I'm going to do that.
So we're going to look at Alastair's roll results first. Alastair, what'd you get?
He got a 2, 2 4s, 2 5s, and a 6.
Okay, that's a failure.
Ooh.
You're going to take 3 grit damage.
Is it possible to re-roll?
If you want to use your pair of 4s to spend those to re-roll, you could do that, but that does mean you can't do damage mitigation with that pair of 4s. It's your choice.
Well, I mean, I'm going to take the damage if I don't do it.
Technically, if you re-roll and get nothing with your re-roll, you'll be worse off than if you spent your pair of 4s to damage mitigate by 1.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. What's your new roll? You got 4, 4, and...
So I'm re-rolling 4 dice because I had 6 total, and I'm keeping my 5s, or keeping my 4s, whichever one. So 4 dice.
Yeah, if you had 6, what were your attribute and skill for this one?
I was using dexterity and focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the new rolls are 4, 2, 6, and 5.
That third 4 gives you what you need to succeed. You pass with your critical difficulty. You take no grit damage. You make it to that
Fabulous.
front door, and as part of the storytelling of the roll, it was open. And you step outside and breathe clean air with, like, mustard gas vapors tendriling behind you from the inside of the bar.
Come on, guys, it's safe out here.
Meanwhile, Divan is just sitting there covering his mouth trying to endure this. So let me go ahead and say my rolls. So I had 2 6s, 2 4s, a 3, and a 2.
2 6s, 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. That is a failure.
Okay.
You will take 3 grit damage with what you've told me.
Okay, I'll just take the damage.
All right, you take 3 grit damage. Your lungs hurt.
Ow, this really burns. I shouldn't have stayed here.
And you might want to, in your downtime, read the re-rolling and damage mitigation rules. Oliver, what are your dice?
Yay. 1, 3, 3, 1.
Okay, that is a failure, unless there's something you want to do.
I only have 4 dice. I don't think it's going to work. So I have 2 pairs, so I can mitigate 2 damage, correct?
You can. Yes, you can only take 1 grit damage if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to take 1 grit damage. I did not successfully pull off their gas masks, but I believe I still have 30 feet of movement, and I'm within an open door. So I am going to tuck my tail between my legs and run to the front door.
You are standing next to the front door. Congratulations.
Woo!
Okay. It's now their turn again. No, your turn again.
Yeah, we were defending.
Yeah. They have 5 grit left. What do you all do? And no napkins.
No overalls either.
Too bad.
some singed overalls.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out my submachine gun and attempt to use the explosion to disperse the mustard gas in front of me by shooting down, as it is explosive.
Okay, and this is explosive, so let me know any one that you get. Now, this is gambling, so remember the gambling mechanic, you get 1 extra dice.
Okay, so nerves and shoot.
Nerves is 2, shoot is 3, so you're up to 5. You get 1 from gambling, that's 6, and 1 from your close range submachine gun, so 7, yeah.
Let me roll. I got 2 2s, 2 1s, a 6, 3, and a 4.
That's 2 successes on their basic defense. Yay! I'm using the goon template for properly. You will do 2 grit damage with what you're doing now, and because you got 2 1s, that means that you and everyone around you, which is actually neither of your allies, are going to take an extra 1 damage for each. So you take 2 damage yourself, Divan.
Okay.
So you dealt 2 to them and 2 to you.
Works for me.
How many grit did you just like? What's your?
I'm at 3 out of 8. If I die, I die.
Well, so your character is out of 12, right?
There's 8 on my character sheet.
I think that's
so
where
are you
it's
looking at the part that
right?
says grit? Yeah, so the part that says grit has these little shields. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how much have you taken so far?
I've taken 5 total.
Okay, I'm just going to fill those in on your character sheet so I can keep track too. Yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3. 3 left before you fill in the bad box, which means you suffer a condition. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 beyond that before you reach the hot box, which is you gain 2 adrenaline.
Okay.
All right. Has anyone else taken any grit damage? I'll start keeping track for you.
I have 1.
Oliver has 1 grit damage. Okay. And Oliver, it's we're to you. What do you want to do?
Okay. I am a little miffed that my attempt to remove the masks did not work. So I think this time I'm just going to try to shoot the masks off of their faces.
Okay. I imagine that will use the shoot skill. And you need steady hands, so probably the nerves, right?
Okay. I think I have something because I feel like the reason that my character is so invested in this is because these people just tried to gas an entire building full of innocent people that had nothing to do with what they were doing. And that's why he's really mad at them right now, which I think counts under the selfless. I can gain a free reroll when defending or saving others or when acting selflessly. I'm trying to use my pistol, which is creating a little...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's flavored as plant magic. I'm going to shoot like a seed or something at their face.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
I love it.
Pew pew. It's like that Pokemon move. What is it?
Yeah. Leech seed. Where you like
seed.
Yeah.
Bullet
not
seed, yeah.
leech seed. Bullet seed. That
the
one.
seed goes
Yeah.
out,
Use a
yeah.
bullet seed. Yeah. So I got 2, 3, 1, 1.
Okay. A 2, a 3, a 1, and a 1. The 1 and the 1 mean that they have a basic to defend. You need 2 successes to hit them. Your 1 and your 1 are 2 successes. You hit them and you'll deal 1 grit damage. So one of their masks comes off and she starts coughing and scrabbling at the vines that are keeping her there.
Perfect. And I'm now officially outside the bar.
Yes, you are. You used your quick action.
Okay. All right. And Alastair?
Okay. So I'm going to...
Oh, and small reminder before we move on. To Divan, the submachine gun mechanically has a flavor that it has 1 bomb.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm going to uncheck one of your ammunition. You have 1 left and 1 in it. So you can use that 3 times during the game. And your other thing takes a full action to reload.
Okay.
Just to remind you. Okay, Alastair, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do something very unconventional, and I'm going to see if our gracious DM will permit it. I'm going to see if there's a way to magically counteract this mustard gas. So Alastair is going to try and outsmart the janitors by writing a rune that says air on a bottle, and he's going to throw it at them. I'm going to be using my revolver for this, but
Okay, yeah,
So
you're absolutely. Your revolver is flavored for runic magic, and I'd say that's definitely your no skill, for sure.
so would that be like no and then nerves?
Or you could use focus because you get an extra dice in focus.
I do like that. I didn't know if you were going to let me do that though.
You need focus to concentrate and notice details, which I'd say when using your runic magic, you can absolutely do that. So that gives you an extra dice, yeah.
Fabulous. So that's going to be 6 dice.
Are you trying to delay them, or are you trying to?
No, that'd be nice. I'm trying to get rid of the mustard gas.
You do get an extra dice.
I know, but people are going to start dying.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and we didn't use Oliver's reroll. Selfless, he gains a free reroll. Oliver, do you want to use that free reroll to reroll your 2 and your 3 to see if you hit again?
I can.
Yeah, because you said you were being selfless, and then you didn't get the mechanical benefit from that.
Yeah, let me re-roll the 2 and the 3.
If they match,
And
you get an extra hit.
They are a 2 and a 2.
One more hit. All right. That means, Alastair, you just have to do 1 damage.
I'm going to try. So I rolled 3 5s, a 3, a 1, and a 6.
You only needed a basic to hit him, so you hit him. You did it. Your 3 5s. Describe the end of this combat and what it looks like.
So Alastair, perhaps a little spitefully, is going to throw this runic glass bottle at the one janitor with the mask on. It's going to knock it off, but also in doing so, breaking the bottle, which will then throw a burst of air, removing the mustard gas from the room.
Oh yeah, it poofs out of the window. The whole street gets flooded with mustard gas, but way diluted. Yeah. And everyone in the bar can
That'll
breathe
do.
again because of the actions of the pew pew seeds, which were very selfless, and the explosion of runic magic. As the gas clears, you see that the 3 janitors are gone. They did a ninja smoke bomb. And they're gone. Ta-da.
These guys have magic too? Oh my god, what are they doing?
Okay, and then if FBK didn't get the napkin, I've called it a mapkin because it's a map on a napkin.
That's adorable.
To the other 2 janitors, she shouts, "We don't have time for these nobodies. Imitus said we have to get to the Ellygood before it launches. Quick, to the docks."
They're apparently Russian.
It is a nondescript foreign accent. Officially. Not my character, I didn't make them. So, just to repeat that again, we don't have time for these nobodies. Imitus said we have to get to the Ellygood before it launches. Quick, to the docks. And you are in the bar.
It sounds like they're going to the docks, guys. We should probably stop what they're planning on doing.
Sounds good to me. Let's run.
Yeah.
They run to the docks. I love companion episodes because there's this whole thing like if you get the mapkin and then like if you look at it and all this stuff.
Yeah, that got blown up.
It got blown up. It's literally not a possibility. All right. Yeah, you guys are running. You're running to the docks, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. You arrive at the docks. Tall ships, small ships, and everything in between are tied with ropes to the many wooden platforms that extend out into the water. There is quite the hubbub coming from a ship a few platforms down. A 6'3", 190-pound, 30-year-old human man with black hair, fair skin, and hazel eyes, wearing a business suit and well-trimmed facial hair, is shouting angrily at 3 sailor uniform-wearing women with brown hair who look very similar to each other and to the janitors you just saw. He screams, "Who cares about a stupid treasure map, you twats? I'm the one paying you, so focus up. There's a lot of money in getting our hands on the Ellygood's cargo. I wanted you to get the crates before the ship launched, but it has. Fat lot of good you all are. Do what you're used to doing. Arrange an accident for the Ellygood and get me that cargo." The 3 sailors nod, salute, hop in a small 3-person boat, untie it, raise its sail, and set off, chasing the tall ship that is departing from the harbor in the distance.
I think we just witnessed another crime, guys. we should probably inform the authorities.
We are the authorities.
I mean, we could go after them. Anybody know? I guess I do know a guy with a boat. I don't know if he's here. And Any ideas?
I think that's a great idea. Who's your guy?
His name is Flynn. He's the first mate of a boat, you know. Now, Alistair just kind of like blushes and tosses his hair a little bit. He might be able to help us.
Do you remember the name of the boat?
Alistair's player does not, but Alistair might.
Alistair remembers. It's the Elligood.
Oh, that's his boat. Oh my God.
The one that already launched?
The one that just left that they're going to go try and do stuff to get their cargo.
I know, but didn't they say the boat had already like launched? It's not here anymore.
We literally see it leaving the dock right now. That's the boat.
The harbor.
Yes, the harbor. Sorry.
Meanwhile, while the two are talking amongst themselves, Divan is in the background looking for speedboats to fix up.
Ooh, you see a speedboat.
He begins trying to attempt to fix one up to go fast as living crap.
All
So
right,
let me
now
see here.
what we have on your character sheet, Divan, is that you don't start with a ride, but you do have 3 in the fix and focus attribute and skills. So let's see a critical success required roll to air quotes fix the starter mechanism of this speedboat. Fix it.
Okay, I got 3 6s, 2 1s, and a 3.
The 3 6s means that you successfully have fixed the starter mechanism of this speedboat.
Hey guys, maybe we should go on this boat here. I fixed it up.
I mean, if we're the authority, let's commandeer it, I guess. We got to go stop them.
There is no crime when you're trying to stop it.
We'll get qualified immunity.
Divan's in the boat.
I get in the boat.
Alastair, you in the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Divan hits the gas towards the Elligood, or whatever. Was it the Elligood that just took off?
Yes, you've got the Elligood, you've got the small boat, it's a sailboat, that the 3 sailors are in, and you've got your speedboat. So, the players have decided to initiate a chase. Here are some reminders about the chase mechanics in the game Outgunned. I'm just going to read you the rules. Everyone good with that?
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, here are some reminders about the chase mechanics in the game Outgunned. Chases. One cool thing about Outgunned that not many tabletop role-playing games have is official mechanics for how chases work. There are 2 scores to track during chases. Need and speed. Need represents the objective of the chase, such as the hero's need to escape or the hero's need to catch the villain. In this case, you need to catch up to the stuff that's about to happen to the Elligood and with the 3 sailors. Need is a number you can whittle down or build up to, just like grit or hit points. This chase's need is 8, if you'll want to write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Speed represents how fast the heroes are going. Vehicles, which are called rides in Outgunned, each have a speed stat that is how fast they start out going during a chase. This speed stat ranges between 0 and 3. You're going to start at 0 because it was docked, and you didn't have a ride. You don't have any mechanics for that. At the end of each turn, the heroes will fill in as many need boxes as their ride's speed at the end of that turn. For example, if you have a car with a speed of 1 at the end of the first turn, then you'll look at your need and you'll fill in 1 box of need, because that's what your speed was at the end of the turn. Chases have action and reaction turns just like combats. During your action turn, you can try to boost your speed by pushing on the gas pedal, or finding a shortcut in a race like Mario Kart, or rolling nerves plus survival to go off-road. Or you can decrease your enemy's speed by like hanging out the car window and opening fire on them, etc. And that would roll nerves plus shoot to fire at them. Because decreasing your enemy's speed number mechanically increases your speed because it's a relative pace between the 2 rides. Oliver, did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Chase actions that succeed on a critical difficulty, which is 3 matching dice, increase your speed by 1. Chase actions that succeed on an extreme difficulty, 4 matching dice, increase your speed by 2. If you fail to get even a basic success, which is 2 matching dice on a roll during a chase, describe how your ride's speed decreased by 1.
Oof.
Reaction rolls made during a chase are dangerous, which means that when a hero fails a roll, they also lose grit. If your speed ever drops below 0, the director can erase an already filled in need box. If your speed ever hits 5, you're going super fast. All action rolls at the speed of 5 or more are gambling. If you reach a speed of 6, that is top speed. So The driver has to suffer a -1 to all their rolls, rolling with 1 fewer dice as you struggle to control the ride. Once you have filled in all of the need boxes, the chase is over, or if I'm bored, the chase is over. So starting at the end of the 3rd round, the director will roll a dice. If the result of the dice is greater than the hero's speed, you lose the chase.
Okay.
But if we
All
make it interesting, you might decide to extend it? Question mark.
It's up to the director. This is a movie. An action movie. So, yeah. All right. Who wants to go first? Your current speed is 0.
Ooh, I want to go first. So I think I have an idea. Okay. So
That
I
scares
want to use, I want to use survival. Survival says find your bearings in the wild, improvise weapons or shelter, or hunt your dinner. Now, this is the closest thing in the entirety of the rules that I can find for growing a giant leaf sail. Improvise weapons or shelter. It's kind of a weapon. It's kind of shelter. It's improvised using a survival tactic.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. Okay. I think that it's probably the focus skill because I'm casting magic, so probably have to focus on it.
That makes sense.
Which gives me 5 dice to try to create this thing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 3, 1, 2, 2.
3, 3, 1, 2, 2. That is not a critical success.
Okay.
Do you want to use any of the mechanics to alter your roll? We've got lots of stuff. Adrenaline, spotlight, whole bunch of stuff.
Adrenaline. Let's do that.
Oh, okay. Scratch off one of your adrenaline. Roll 1 extra dice.
Okay. It's a 1. I have 3 pairs.
Great. That's still not a critical success. That's still a failure.
Okay. And what can... And we can re-roll things at any time, correct?
Yeah, you can spend a basic success to re-roll your dice. So if you spent your 2 3s, you would roll the 1 1 2 2 again, and you would see if you got any 3s.
Okay, perfect. So I will do that. And so I have 4 dice to roll. 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 3.
All right, you have achieved an extreme success. That means
Woo!
that your speedboat gains 2 speed. Your speed is currently 2.
Perfect.
Describe what happened.
I create a giant leaf sail that is attached in the center of the boat. It is catching the wind and it is pulling us out into the harbor.
The speedboat is going even faster because of the gale-forced wind captured by the leaf.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I can give it a shot. So I have some questions. How far away are I'm going to call them the Three Stooges, is the Three Stooges' little boat?
Out of range, because you have fixed up a speedboat.
Fabulous. Okay. Let's change tact here. So we got a sail now. I could try and do the air thing again by conjuring air into the boat with magic to see if that works.
Absolutely, conjure some air.
So we're going to do focus no for that. It's going to be 6 dice. And so that's 2, 2, 6, 6, 5, 5. So 3 basic successes, which I don't think cuts it.
Right, that will not increase your speed.
But I am going to sacrifice my 2s, and I could re-roll 4 dice and hope I get either, I could re-roll 2 dice and either hope it's a 5 or a 6, or I can re-roll 4 dice and hope I have to pick 5 or 6.
You're going to re-roll everything that's not your pair of 2s.
Got it. 4 dice. We did not get a 2, y'all.
Oh. 2, 2, what?
It was 2, 2, 5, 5, 6, 6. I sacrificed the 5s and 6s, and then on my reroll, I got 1, 5, 4, 6.
Right. Yep. So you did not increase the boat's speed, and what I didn't do the first combat because I'm new to Outgunned is I should have responded to failures. I'm going to start responding to failures for this chase. When you are embarrassed, you gain the foolish condition, get a -1 dice on your smooth rolls. Okay? So you are a little embarrassed by that. Describe how you get embarrassed. And this is on your character sheet. You can click on the like a fool and then click on the diamond next to smooth. So you'll get a -1 on your smooth rolls.
Got it. Alastair is going to do what he did in the bar and do a little rune on a glass bottle. But his handwriting apparently was not that great, so it just does nothing. And he looks a little bashful.
Oh. And your teammates just kind of look at you awkwardly.
Yep. Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
It's okay.
Divan, do you want to try to increase the speed?
Divan's just gonna go ahead since it takes an action, and he's gonna reload his rocket launcher since he used it and has not reloaded it yet. His pistol launcher.
Right. Looks like a pistol, mechanically a rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Great. It is reloaded. It is now their turn. I'm supposed to roll a d6, and that'll tell us what happened. I got a 3. Okay. Oh, something slams into your ride. Hey, you guys. So, you know how you're riding a speedboat out of the harbor?
Mm-hmm.
You hit
Oh,
a seal.
No!
Why a seal?
No!
I think that's a crime.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of crimes going on here.
You guys, that's terrible. Please roll brawn plus drive for the driver. Oh, who's steering the ship? That would be Divan, right?
I thought Divan.
Yeah, and the others are going to roll brawn plus endure. So hopefully Divan can drive this not into one of the parked sailboats.
So, since I have outsmart, could I choose to do brawn and no? Because it says action or reaction roll.
Make an action or reaction roll of any kind using no instead of the required skill. Absolutely. It's a super great feat.
I love it. I was like, this seems a little OP, but okay.
But you have to describe how you know. Like, maybe before... Here's an example. Before you set off, you knew to strap yourself in.
Yeah,
Because you've
that
seen
works.
people fly out of speedboats.
Mm-hmm. And he would be one to wear a seatbelt.
He would.
I think my parkour ability probably applies here too. Free reroll when jumping, performing feats of acrobatics, or breaking a fall. I mean, doesn't that apply if like we hit a bump, we are thrown into the air, and we're like trying to jump back into the boat? Like trying to catch, like that seems like a parkour activity.
Okay. All right.
Oh. Anyways, we'll see if I even need it.
Parkour!
So everyone roll brawn plus endure, except for the driver is rolling brawn plus drive. So Divan, your drive is a 1. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
And your
good.
brawn is a 3, so you got 4 dice. Divan, what did you get?
Let's see. I got 2 3s, a 6, and a 4.
Okay. It's not really clear during a chase if the failure of the players reduces the speed, the armor, or the player's grit. Let me double check the rules real quick because maybe there's an example chase. You guys keep going? But that is one failure, yes.
So I got 2 6s, 2 1s, and a 2.
Also a failure?
Can I re-roll and sacrifice my 1s?
Yes, you can.
I love that. Aha! Oh, no. Never mind. 6, 2, and 3. That's still a fucking failure.
Remember, we don't swear in Fire Breathing Kitten.
Oopsies.
Hardly ever.
Usually not.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
All right. So I rolled a 4, 2, 1, 3, 3, which I don't think is a success, correct?
That's correct.
We need 3 of a kind.
Yes.
And now here's a question. Aren't rolls, re-rolls are already free, aren't they? Why?
They're not
Like you
free.
sacrifice your 3s.
If you sacrifice them, you can't use them for damage mitigation. On an attack, it matters
Gotcha.
less. On a defense, it matters more.
Gotcha. So it doesn't really, so the free or not doesn't really apply right here anyways, right? We're not taking damage.
It does because you're making a defense roll.
Okay. So we can get damage from this. Got it.
I've read the rules just now, and
Yes.
your ride can take damage. See, the ride will lose 1 armor, and you'll lose 1 speed. So it says on page
Gotcha.
157, Sam doesn't manage to turn quickly enough, and your car is hit by a volley of bullets, which pierces through the car side. The ride loses 1 armor, and you lose 1 speed. So you lose armor
Gotcha.
and speed when you fail.
So
That's
if I
a big
re-roll and I
deal.
fail this still, then then the idea with the free re-roll is that we don't lose the armor and speed if I fail this. I'm wondering how this mechanic applies to a chase instead of to a fight.
I am reading page 147 right now.
Okay. I mean, regardless, I'm still going to re-roll, so let me do that real quick. I now have 3 3s.
Okay. That's good.
Ooh.
It seems like everybody's successes and failures apply to the car. So, like, that's actually... Because, like, there's two people in this example. There's Sam and Victor. And in this example, Victor passes and Sam doesn't. And so the car loses armor and speed from Sam's failure.
Yes.
Okay, so Alastair and Divan, did you guys get successes or failures? Did you get 3 matching dice?
Nope.
Okay. And then Divan, did you succeed or fail?
I failed.
Okay. So because you failed, Divan, the boat jerks, the wheel jerks, and you guys are going to lose 1 speed from that. And because you failed, Alastair, the crunching of the obstacle on the side of the boat reduced its armor by 1. That's how we're going to play that out. So the armor is at 2 right now. If the ride loses all of its armor, it could explode. And your speed is at 1 at the end of the turn. So the overall, after 1 turn of attack and defense, is that you have, I'm filling in 1 need box. You have 7 need boxes left.
In 2 turns.
Yes. You can do it. There's lots of ways to get... Because again, if you get an extreme success on each of these, you'd be filling in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd have 6 filled in at the end of your first turn.
And we do have to make it all the way to 8. Because I'm like, we are in a speedboat chasing a slow vessel.
Well, your speedboat is going at a speed of 1. So it's sort of like doing the putt, 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 putt.
We just hit a very big seal that slowed us down.
Okay.
That's 2 armor. All right.
It was a very big seal.
It was a walrus. Oh, man. All right, so turn 2. What do you guys do? I recommend rolling lots of dice so that you can get those 4 successes. Here's an example. Did you know that if you sacrifice a piece of gear, you can gain 1 more dice? Did you know that if you spend an adrenaline, you can gain 1 more dice? Did you know that if there's all... I've got this whole page of mechanics here. Lots of ways. What do you do, guys?
I have a mechanics question.
Yeah.
Can you spotlight after you roll? Or do you have to choose to do so before you use it?
You can spend a spotlight to gain a success without even rolling any dice. You can do it before. Do it after. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so you could do it after you know you failed and then make it an auto success.
You can, indeed. Spotlight are very useful. You can save a friend's life who's dying, like Divan, no grit over here. If Divan's about to die, you can use a spotlight to save Divan.
Yeah. So I'm not sure I want to use that just quite yet, but I just want to make sure that's how that works. Okay, fabulous.
Absolutely. And I would give you the extreme success on that. You'd get 2. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alastair's going to see how we're driving, and he's going to realize, man, I've been getting a lot of driving lessons. I'm actually really good at this, guy. Maybe I should drive. So if Divan is willing, he's going to try and take the reins and pump the gas.
Works for me.
So he's going to really focus on driving, and he's going to use some adrenaline to do this. So that'll be 7 dice.
Yeah, you have a 3 in drive. That makes a little bit more sense.
Listen, I just fixed the boat.
Yeah. But wouldn't have even turned on without Divan. And Alastair's read the handbook for, the driving test handbook.
The driving manual.
Yes, he absolutely would. Alastair's player has done that with the actual code of driving too. So it makes sense. So the roll is unfortunate. He got a 1, a 2, 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 6. He's going to choose... Yes, he's going to choose the re-roll, and he's going to get 5 dice, and he's going to do that with his 3s. So he's going to hope for at least 1 3 out of 5 dice.
Odds are good.
So barely. He got 1 3, he got a 4, he got a 5, and 2 6s. So 3 3s.
3 3s will boost your speed by 1. Do you want to, for example, sacrifice a piece of gear permanently to gain an extra dice right now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have a 1 in 6 chance of improving my odds with that. I'm not sure I want to do that.
Your speed, everyone, is now 2 as Alastair steps on the gas pedal.
Okay. I was going to go next, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to try to maximize my dice here. I'm going to do something criminal. And again, I'm going to use that survival feat. I'm going to improvise something out of the natural world. I'm going to involve a little bit of parkour in here, so I get a free free roll or free re-roll.
Jump the boat. Jump the boat.
Kinda. Yeah. So I am going to hang off of a single foot. I'm going to tuck a foot into like some of the loops around the decking, and I'm going to support my body weight on that single foot as I Michael Jackson style it down, right? And I am going to rip a fin off of off of one of the seals in the harbor here, as we've established there are already seals.
You did just hit one. It's available.
Yep. This is extremely criminal to interact with the seals, rip off their fins, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to rip off a fin, and I am going to fashion it into an extended rudder for the boat to improve steering capacity here.
Okay.
The spirit of spring, everybody.
The spirit of spring. the literal embodiment of the spirit of spring.
Okay, but let's remember what Ivy did. So, okay, it's not so bad.
You know, if you sacrifice one of your gear, you'll gain an extra dice here.
Like my pistol or my grappling vines?
Guns are different than gear. 2 different boxes. Pistol with the silencer is different than your elegant clothes, your silencer, your scuba gear, and your grappling hooks.
Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice a gear. I could just use an adrenaline if I really need to.
Yes, you have 1 adrenaline left.
Let's see what I roll first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I got 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
2, 1.
That's a critical, isn't it?
That's amazing.
How much? How many ones? 2?
4 1s.
1, 1, 1, 1, and then what?
4 1s and 2 2s.
Okay. That increases your speed by 2. That rudder is very effective. Your speed is now 4. Oh, everyone applauded. Because everyone applauded what you did, and you did it spontaneously without knowing that this is what happened, the director awards 1 adrenaline.
Woo! Now I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, and I didn't even need them because getting better on this won't do anything extra, right?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so don't even need to bother re-rolling or anything.
Yep. And by the
All
way,
right.
if you guys say a catchphrase to conclude an epic scene, sometimes the director awards you an extra adrenaline or spotlight as we're coming up to, boats going fast.
Hey guys, I have a plan.
That last turn would have been a great time to use mine. There's no time. I'll explain later.
It would have been.
Ah, man.
Okay.
right.
My turn. So you said this boat is in the distance, so it'd be considered long range, correct?
Out of range.
Out of range completely.
You guys did not go faster last turn than you were. You started out of range and you then hit a seal and knocked all your speed off. And yeah, you're still out of range. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Divan is
Some of the
gonna.
weapons in this game can hit out of range, so it's not impossible, but for some characters it is. It depends on what your weapon's range options are.
I'm guessing the rocket launcher is not going to hit out of range.
Nope.
Figured. Okay. So Divan is going to go ahead and go to the back of the boat, and he is going to aim his rocket launcher towards the back of the boat into the water and shoot it to try to create some momentum to go faster. And he's going to say, "Don't worry, guys, I got this. It's going to be great." Would you consider that close or medium range?
Well, medium range would need you to shoot at something at least 30 feet away, and I don't think you'd get the bonus from the boost if it was 30 feet away, right? Like,
So close range, got it.
is it the water pushing you that's doing it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, close range.
The water
Honestly,
and
I'd
the
say
movement from the explosion.
either melee or close, because it's either less than 6 feet or 6 to 30 feet, yeah. And they're the same for you, mechanically,
Yep.
with the rocket launcher.
So,
Now, the rocket launcher is explosive, so just to let you know, you do get an extra 1 on your roll, because this is a gamble. So 1 extra dice.
yep.
But every 1 that you roll, after your rerolls, after everything is concluded, will damage you and all of your friends.
Love it. Okay. So,
And the boat.
Would it damage the boat?
Yes.
Great.
And this is a great time to use the reroll to just get rid of 1s,
so if I roll a 1, it will do damage to us. Okay.
Yes, every 1 that you finish this turn with will do a damage to you, your friends, and the boat.
Got it.
The boat could blow up right here.
It could. But I could always
It's
use the spotlight too.
fine.
So there's that.
You could use a spotlight to save your ride.
So it would be 2 plus 3. Plus I get an extra one since it's close range. So it would be 8 dice, correct?
Yeah, so what attribute, what skill, and you get 2 from your gear?
I was going to do nerves and shoot since it's a quick action aiming towards the
Yeah.
water. And then close range plus the 1 in the death roulette. So that would be a total of 8 dice.
2 from nerves, 3 from shoot, 2 from the rocket launcher, and 1 from the explosive gamble. Sounds great. 8 dice total.
Okay, I have 3 threes, 3 sixes, a 5, and a 1.
Is that what you want to keep?
So if I kept this, I would do 2 damage to the boat, correct?
You have only 1/1. You would do 1 damage to the boat.
How much armor does the boat have?
2.
It has 2 armor left, so it'd have 1 armor left if I did this. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the 1 and use 1 adrenaline.
If you re-roll, you're going to keep 2 dice and re-roll everything else. Right now you have 2 successes. Your speed will increase by 2. With 3 threes, 3 sixes, a 5, and a 1, your speed would increase from 4 to 6, which is maximum speed.
So I re-rolled. I kept 2 threes. So I re-rolled 3 sixes, 2 more threes. So that's 1, 2, and then a 5.
Yeah, can you read all your dice for me?
Yep. 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, and a 5.
That's only 7?
Hold on. If I'm keeping the 2 threes. 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, and a 5.
Did you keep the 3 sixes from your original roll?
No.
Okay, so those are 3 new 6s.
Yes.
Okay, so you're at full speed. Again, 6 is the maximum your speed can go to. Top speed. And you don't have any 1s, so nobody loses grit. The boat doesn't lose any armor. Fantastic.
Woo!
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
You guys are at top speed. From going forward, there's a -1 to your rolls while you're at top speed, but let's see if you even maintain that top speed. It's now the challenge part, the reaction part of turn 2. I'm going to roll a
Another
d6.
seal.
Number 2 is another vehicle or an obstacle suddenly gets in the way. The driver rolls nerves plus awareness, so that is Alastair.
Since I have outsmart, can I do nerves and no?
If you can explain it well with role playing, and the others are going to roll nerves plus cool.
I know what kind of boat that is, and I know how fast it goes. I'm going to try and maneuver around it.
Yes, a boat pulls out in front of you. The driver's going to try to maneuver around it. Everyone else is going to try to roll nerves plus cool. What's everybody's roll?
I got 2 1s, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Okay, that's a failure.
Yep.
I have 2 5s, a 2, and a 3.
Also a failure.
4, 1, 3, 2.
Okay.
It's a real bad failure.
I'm going to give
That was
you all
bad.
a condition for this. Are you sure you guys want to keep those 3 failures? Like,
Nope.
It's not great.
You said I can
No,
sacrifice.
I'm not.
You said I can sacrifice some of my gear to get a +1.
Yes, or you could spend adrenaline.
I've only got
You
one of those
currently
left.
I think you have 2. I don't have any removed
I
from your
used
sheet.
one last round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Could I
mean-
get rid of my notebook and pencil?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do
I've
that.
clicked on the X next to it on the right, so it's consumed.
Cool.
Or I can just delete it from the character sheet.
So I'm gonna re-roll.
And that just adds 1 dice.
Yeah. Or
Yep.
sorry, I'm gonna roll another dime.
Yeah.
1 1 2 3 5 is what my current roll is because I can't see only 1 dice roller. It was a 2. So 1 1 2 2 3 5. I guess now I can re-roll because I have 2 basic successes.
With even a single basic success, you can spend that basic success to reroll. Yes.
Love it.
Do you want to spend your 1s or your 2s?
Let's spend the 2s. So I get the re-roll 4 dice now.
Yeah.
And do we do it? No, we did not. 6 6 3 1. I chose
Oh.
poorly.
Yikes. Yeah, re-rolling doesn't always work. Okay, so 2 2 6 6 3 1 is Alastair. I got 4 1 3 2 for Oliver, you were rolling nerves plus cool. Yeah. So you're not going to do
Yeah.
anything else, Oliver? You're done?
What? That's my question. So again, does parkour apply? Like, is this the kind of thing, we're trying to be acrobatic, we're trying to, maintain balance and everything while a boat pulls out in front of us and we're banking hard, attempting to save myself from a fall as this boat banks.
But a reroll requires a basic success. So a free reroll requires a basic success, and you have a 4-1-3-2
So you have to have that basic success to even have that apply.
to be eligible for a reroll. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to sacrifice a piece of gear or spend an adrenaline to gain an extra dice? You might get a match then.
Let's spend an adrenaline.
Okay.
Yes, I have a match now. I rolled another 3, so now I have 2 3s.
Great.
And now I can re-roll these other 3. 1, 2, 3. And there was 1 3 amongst those, so now I have 3 of a kind in 3s.
Excellent. That's a pass. Describe what you did when the driver dodged the incoming boat that helped you.
Initially was, so I'm going to say it's breaking a fall, and I initially was going to hit my head on the deck, but I was able to twist and land in cat position on the floor of the boat.
Yes. I'm picturing this position. Your head is safe. You didn't knock it into the fiberglass of the speedboat.
Yes.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. And then Divan, I have 5-5-2-3 for you. Is that what you're sticking with?
Yep.
That is a failure. So we've got 2 failures, Alastair and Divan. All right, so that means the boat's armor is gone. We are at 0 armor for the boat. Because the boat's armor is gone,
Oh boy.
it begins to smoke and is harder to steer. Yep, so you're going to get a -1 to steering. So like if a challenge comes up and you got to dodge again, I'm going to give you a -1 dice.
Makes sense.
For now.
But, and you did have 2 failures, so your speed goes down by 2, so it's now 4 speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are filled in. You only have 3 need remaining, you guys. You filled
And
in
1
4
turn.
need boxes. Yeah, Oliver, that seems pretty doable, right? You did 1
Yeah, I think so.
speed the first turn, yeah, and you did 4 speed the second turn. You really could win at this chase. You are no longer out of range distance from the boat. So for Divan's player, now you're at long.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and everybody, it's your turn again. This is the last turn of the chase.
Okay, I'm going to do something completely different than I did before. So I am going to go ahead and use focus and fix along with the toolbox I have to repair the boat. So that's 6 dice total.
That's a good idea, because it blows up if it gets hit again.
Yeah, let's not have it blow up. How about that? So
I think you can only repair during a timeout, though. Let me check. Yeah. So repairing your ride says roll focus plus fix during a timeout.
Okay, and that's when we're not actively in the chase.
Yep, you're actively in the chase. It takes longer than a 1 turn in a chase to repair a ride.
Okay. There's not really anything I can do then.
All right, we'll come back to you. Go ahead and think some more.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does it, if I can convince, because we're within range of the target ship now.
Long range.
Yes, long range. If I could convince them to slow down, does that mechanically do the same thing as adding to our speed?
Absolutely. Decreasing your enemy's speed is the same as increasing your own speed.
Okay. So I am going to, again, attempt to utilize my attributes here on my turn. I am going to use smooth and flirt, right? So flirt is...
They cannot hear you. You are at long range.
I know. I'm trying to do visual, not auditory. I'm going to pull the Titanic. I'm already wearing almost nothing. And I'm just going to stand up there and flex and look pretty and tempting and strike a pose to try to get them to be like, oh.
Your goal is to lower their speed because they're distracted because they're looking at the hot lifeguard on the front of the ship.
Yeah. So I get 6 dice for that.
Yes.
All right. I got 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4.
3 4s. You increase the speed by 1. They are looking behind them and they're like, hey, do you guys see That guy standing on the bow of that boat, the boat that just exploded, that's why we're looking behind us. What has happened? Did they hit a seal? What is happening?
And I believe I can always re-roll at least some of these so I can get a critical potentially, because I have 3 4s and I have 3 dice I could re-roll.
You have 3 4s, that is a critical.
Oh, that's already critical.
3 successes is a critical.
I thought if you got 4, that was a critical and I gained 2
4
speed.
successes is an extreme.
That's what I meant. But let me try to re-roll for those.
If you spend a basic, you're going to re-roll everything but those 2.
Oh, so I might not get... It won't hold the 3. It'll only hold 2 of those 4s.
Exactly.
Let's not risk it then. Fine.
You succeed. Describe your sexy self on the bow of this speedboat that has just exploded in the background. There's smoke trailing behind the boat from you, the rocket launcher that Divan did.
Yes. I am standing on the front of the boat, and I have grabbed some water from the spray and splashed it on myself so I'm sparkling in the sunlight and just waving up at the boat. Hello, hello, please come back.
They think about it. They're like, no, we have a job to do. And then like the other one wrests the wheel away from the distracted driver. It slows them. So your speed increased by 1. Good job.
Yeah. All right, somebody else, take over.
Alastair now having a butt naked lifeguard directly in his line of sight.
You're steering between the V.
Yes. Yes. I guess like he's already flooring this gas pedal. Can he push it any harder?
So technically you can. However you want to roleplay this works for me. Yeah, you can press on that gas pedal.
Yeah, we're going to press on the gas pedal and we're going to focus on driving. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 6 dice. Please, dice gods, favor me. I've had a rough day. Great news. 2, 3 4s, and 2 6s.
Whoa!
Yay!
3 4s. You guys are at top speed, and this is gambling, by the way. I didn't mention that,
boy.
but you get an extra dice, and because when
But
you're
more
at
can
5
go
speed,
wrong.
which you're currently at, you get an extra dice. So please roll 1 more dice, and just I want to know if that's a 1 or not,
Please, God.
because your boat will blow up.
It is a 2.
Your boat does not blow up.
Yay!
You're at 6 speed.
That could have been bad, guys.
You all would have blown up and lost 6 grit. I'm describing what happened for you all. You were at top speed. Alastair slammed on the gas pedal. Oliver's standing on the bow. Alastair's steering
Butt
between
naked.
the V.
I'm wearing my shorts.
Divan,
Okay.
is it?
Yep, I'll reload.
Okay, so at top speed, here's what happened. I'm going to roll my last challenge for you in this chase. Okay, all right. The enemies shoot at you. Oh my gosh. The sailors take out these, like, what is long range for a sailor? Guns. We're just going with guns today. They take out a machine gun from their boat had a machine gun in the back of it, and one of them goes, and one of them is like wrenching it away from out of their hands, like, no, you're gonna hit the hot lifeguard. So I'm gonna give them a -1 because of Oliver. So one of them is like, no, anything but that.
Yeah.
Driver rolls a nerve plus drive, the others roll a nerves plus stealth, and all of you get a +1 on your dice because that's equivalent to them having a -1. I'm just gonna try. So driver roll nerves plus drive.
stealth?
Everyone else roll nerves plus stealth as you try not to get shot.
And what kind of challenge rating is this?
Critical,
Got
3
it.
success, 3 matching dice to get a success, and you all get 1 extra dice because of Oliver's beauty as as the figurehead, as one of the sailors does not want to hit the amazing figure at the bow.
1 1 2 4 4 4.
1 1 2 4 4 4 4 4 4 is a success.
Love it.
2 6 2 4 6.
It's close to a success.
No, I think I'm gonna try to re-roll for some 6s here. I think I'm gonna re-roll for some 6s here.
Yeah.
I did not get a 6.
Okay, what does your dice look like?
Well, now it's 6 6 3 1 1.
All right. Divan, What did you get?
62624. So not a success.
You can re-roll if you want.
Yeah, I will keep the 6s, and then I will use an adrenaline to re-roll. Up, and I got 641 for my re-roll. So 66641.
That's 3 6s. 2 of you succeeded, Alastair and Divan. That means that you only lose 1 speed. So you're at 5 speed. That fills in your last 3 need. You ended turn 3 by catching up. Woo!
Yay!
To the Eligud and to the sailors, one of whom is like, don't shoot him, he's too beautiful. If they catch up to the Eligud. Excellent. Okay, so now you can hear some things. You can hear them shouting at you. Who are you? Who are you anyway? Lackeys of that new drug kingpin, Jeffrey Antonio, hired to protect the shipment? So if you guys want to write down, you've got lots of names here. You've got Immitus as their boss. You saw him on the docks. You've got, who are you anyway? Lackeys of that new drug kingpin, Jeffrey Antonio, hired to protect the shipment? Generic foreign accent. Now you have that Jeffrey Antonio is the person, right? You guys writing this down? You guys here? Okay. All right. And then another one of them says, how much is the new drug kingpin Jeffrey Antonio paying you to protect his drug shipment? Our boss, Imitis Zakenman, can pay more. So you all can respond as a party. Do you want to be hired?
I have morals.
These guys are literally raiding my boyfriend's ship. No.
Divan?
No.
Okay. All right. You are now very close to the tall ship. Because you won the chase, you have the opportunity to each freely verbally communicate once with the people on the ship. You see the first mate standing on deck. He's a 5'11" human man, lean, attractive, wearing an eye patch, a handkerchief poking out of a pocket. He's rakish and grungy in a hot way, with lots of winks and smoldering half-smiles. And we are going to talk to him. When we get back, you have 1 action of talking before more things happen. So think about what you would say to Finn Ryder. Joining us for this bar scene and chase were Divan,
Hi.
Alastair,
Hello.
and Oliver.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Today's mid-episode shoutout is, quote, to my fellow son Yet Sen, researcher Ali. Your contributions to expanding our knowledge of the universe are invaluable. You're advancing humanity in remarkable ways, end quote. You can arrange for us to read your shoutout at firebreathingkittenspodcast.com. Did you know we have paperback, ebook, hardcover, and audiobook adaptions of our adventures on Amazon and Audible? Is there an episode of Fire Breathing Kittens that would make someone you know smile? Telling them about it would help us. Thank you.
Welcome back to Fire Breathing Kittens. What happened in part 1? Everyone, do you want to roll 5 dice? We'll see who has the most matching, and you can recount part 1.
Oh my.
Ooh, what could go wrong?
All of mine are matching. I have 2 1s that are matching and 3 6s that are matching.
With a critical, currently Divan's in the lead.
2, 2,
I have
3, 4, 6.
Divan's still in the lead.
53222.
Ooh, okay. So 222 is lower than, what were yours, Divan?
I have 11666.
666 takes it. So, Divan, tell us what happened in part 1 of Outgunned on Fire Breathing Kittens podcast.
Sure. Our characters, Alastair, I forget the one's name. Oh my god. Oliver and Divan. They started at the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild. They went ahead and found some janitors who were roughing up some people. Divan blew up the map that we didn't know was a map at the time. The janitors fled to the boat. They chased them on the boat, and they are now all caught up with them on the boat and talking to them. They've caught back up to the Eligud.
Yeah, excellent. You're now very close to the tall ship. Because you won the chase, you have the opportunity to each freely verbally communicate once with the people on the ship. You see the first mate standing on deck. He's a 5'11" tall human man, lean, attractive, wearing an eye patch, a handkerchief poking out of a pocket. He's rakish and grungy in a hot way, with lots of winks and smoldering half smiles. Oh, each of you can speak one communication thing, if that makes sense.
Fabulous. I suppose Alastair's going to shout and be like, Finn, you gotta, there's people after the boat. They're after the cargo. You're in danger. That's probably all I got time for. I don't know.
Yeah, your goal is to communicate that he's in danger?
He's in danger. There's people coming for the boat.
He's going to initiate cannons. He says, Captain Cunningham, we need cannons. So they now have cannons because of what you said.
Yay.
I'm going to say what he said. Throw us a ladder.
Okay. Because of what you said, you're going to try to board the boat, but you're not there yet. You're not at the boat itself. So this is a thing in progress. There's now a ladder coming off of the side of the boat, is what the thing you've initiated.
Mm-hmm. Divan's not going to say anything.
Okay. And that concludes that. Other things you could have asked are, what are the cargo? You know, stuff like that. Anyway.
Drugs.
Everyone, how good are you at noticing things when distracted? Please do a roll of some kind to see what you see.
Awareness?
It's probably going to be focus and...
Okay. So this would probably be awareness and not detect then.
It depends on how you're doing it. So as I said earlier, on page 47 is how you do things. And if you are using detect, you would, for example, sniff out a lie, like you're looking at a person for your awareness, you know, if you're using detect.
So I'm going to see if he was maybe expecting something like this.
Yeah, you're looking at the sailors. Yeah.
Yeah. Were they expecting pirates to happen? Do they know that the cargo is probably illicit? Or other people might think it? Or is it not that and something terrible has happened? But I'm going to do a focus detect in that case.
Focus detect. Very valid. Absolutely. How are you role-playing this, Divan?
I'm going to go ahead and do under crime awareness.
All right. What law are you breaking?
Well, I'm not breaking a law. It says that's what awareness is. It says keeps your eyes and ears open to notice incoming threats. So
it's not crime though. The big red headings don't necessarily go along with the black headings. You pick whatever red and whatever black is most appropriate. They don't have to match up.
That makes zero sense. But
I'm going to give you an adrenaline just because I'm so proud of you for doing rules.
Yes. That's one of my feedback for the game. Please put the character sheets differently. This makes no sense. But
yeah, it doesn't, because I thought the crime all had to be together. Okay, so
I guess I'll do any focus. Attribute and any skill.
So I'll do focus with awareness. So that's 5 dice roll.
Yeah. And Oliver, what attribute and what skill are you using? They don't have to be the ones under them in the character sheet.
Same, focus and awareness. I wasn't really looking for anything outside of this ladder I'm focused on, but I am going to get 4 dice just for being aware of what's going on around me. I got a 2, 2, 2, and 6.
Who didn't even get a basic success, which is 2 matching dice?
I got 2 basics.
Okay. Divan, did you get a critical or just 3 matching?
2 matching. I have a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4, and then my other one's a 1.
Okay. And Oliver, did you get, how many matching dice do you have?
I have 3 of a kind.
Okay. So everyone in the category of not even basic, we don't even have any of you guys there. You're doing great. So for the 2 that got a basic success, which are Divan and Alastair, there is a shark fin in the water. It raises ominously, a triangle of ill intent, an omen precluding rows of very sharp teeth.
No, you're supposed to be friendly. You don't go after people normally. Jaws did that.
For Oliver, there is a shark fin in the water. It raises ominously, a triangle of ill intent, an omen precluding rows of very sharp teeth. Also, only you look around and notice there are a dozen shark fins in the water. They are circling the Ellie-good. They are evenly spaced, as if coordinated.
Ooh.
That's pretty bad.
That only Oliver knows about.
Yep.
I'm going to let you two who don't know about the multiple sharks react first.
Oh my god, guys, there's like a shark in the water. It's like coming towards us.
Oh no, I can blow it up. Whatever would we do?
Be careful. There's actually 12 of them. We need to get out of this little boat quickly.
They are between you and the Ellie-good.
I wonder. If there's sharks in between us and the boat, maybe our boat doesn't need to be in the water. Maybe I can try and make it fly. Oh God.
It's got a big sail.
It's about to blow up, so if you fail, we're gonna blow up in the water. Just saying.
Hear me out. I have a plan. I think I can inscribe a rune in the boat and levitate it out of the water as we move towards the big boat. But I won't be able to stop it. So I think it's a bad idea. But I don't have any others right now.
How are we gonna propel the boat when we levitate?
Pardon?
How are we gonna propel the boat forward when we levitate?
It's already moving.
And it has a sail from Oliver's action earlier.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. You guys have a giant survival leaf. Sort of like a tent, like a canvas. Yeah. I will accept this navigable flying ship. Let's see your rune roll.
Oh God, what would that even be? We're gonna make that a no roll, and that's gonna be a focus no, because I can outsmart reality. Sure. So that's gonna be 6 dice. Oh, so you're gonna both love and hate this. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, that's not compatible with a reroll even.
No, but I am
gosh.
going to. Oh God, I'm gonna sacrifice my camera rune. I think.
Yeah.
Or should I use my 1 adrenaline? I'm gonna use my 1 adrenaline instead. Actually.
Okay.
That sounds
let's make this boat fly.
last ditch. Yeah. So, I mean, we're guaranteed to get a basic now. It's a 6. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. So we got 2 6s, and we're going to roll 5.
Hey, for all you gamblers out there, do you know that if you have every number, if you roll one more number,
guaranteed to win?
yeah, you have a pair of 6s. You're gonna
yeah.
spend that pair to re-roll every other dice.
Absolutely. Oh my God. So good news, bad news. I did not roll a single 6. Good news, I rolled 3 5s and 2 2s. So I guess that. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
That'll
Absolutely. Describe your floating boat, magic boy.
Alastair's going to inscribe a rune into the boat itself, into the fiberglass, and it's going to say levitate, and hopefully the boat's just going to start slowly raising up out of the water.
Yes, and I want you to name a height. How high is this boat from the water?
How high is their boat? The other boat, the Ellie-good.
Oh, maybe like 20 feet up, right?
Let's
2 stories?
do 30.
30
We want to
feet.
sail. We want to sail over the Ellie-good so we don't hit it.
Right. Now, again, you're not yet at
Yeah.
the Ellie-good. You weren't quite within reaching distance of the ladder, but you are now 30 feet
No.
above the shark fins.
But now we're careening towards it with no way of stopping.
It is an interesting situation
air.
you have yourselves going there. I will say that this
Yeah.
prompts a reaction from the sharks. Yeah. Ah, okay. Magic happened. So, the water underneath the Ellie-good shines with holographic sparkles and raises up 10 feet into the air. The
God.
whole ship is raising up 10 feet into the air, rising, rising, rising. You rose, now it's rising. But the edges of this column of water rise more, up around the sides of the ship, like a snow globe. The people on board scream in terror.
Oh my God.
But one thing you can deduce from their panic is that there's still air on the inside of those walls of water. They continue to scream and rush around uselessly on deck, firing off cannons, which do blast through the water. You guys are dodging cannon balls. As the evenly spaced sharks spiral up the column of water until the sharks are now above the ship's crow's nest. The water columns join into a cage, and just like that, the whole sphere of water encapsulated tall ship and its cargo and crew are pushed underwater like a giant pushing on a rubber ducky. After a brief disturbance, the ocean is flat, unbothered, as if the Ellygood had never been there at all.
Oh my god. Oh my, what just happened? I didn't do that, right? Like, what just happened?
Are we going diving?
Yeah. Yeah. The boat's now 30 feet in the air, and we're just going towards nothing now, though. So, long dive, I guess.
Steer her down.
It just went into the, like, can we see it, like, sinking through the water? Like, it's just gone? Or is it, like, beneath the surface? Or is it gone entirely? Like, vanished?
The visibility of the ocean is maybe like 10 feet, so you can't see anything. It's just blue. Blue,
Sweet baby
blue.
Jesus. Do we get... So I guess that was my action, and that was something's reaction to my action. I probably don't get another action to do something.
You guys can do whatever you want. We're in narrative mode now. That ship gone.
Can I do a detect roll to see what happened? Do I know what happened?
Yeah, search for clues.
Yeah. Oh, and I do get a thing. Detective. Gain a free roll when looking for clues, following trails, or searching a room.
Yeah.
Might be useful. Focus detects. That's gonna be 6. Oh, that's good. So 3 5s, 2 4s, and a 3.
3 5s. You succeed on a critical. I'm going to give you a clue. Mm-hmm. You remember hearing, when you were at the bar last night, a sea dwarf and a gnome talking to one another, sketching on a napkin, now that you're remembering. Yes, yes. And they were sketching on a napkin because the gnome was very drunk. The sea dwarf kept buying the gnome drinks. And the gnome was like, Eek? Oh yeah, we found Atlantis. We just can't get in. And the sea dwarf was like, "Arr, where? I can help you. Like I'm sort of like a forensic sketcher, but for maps. Arr." And you weren't paying them much attention because who cares, right? But now you care.
Okay.
Haven't we already been to Atlantis?
We've been to an island near Atlantis.
Yes, the stories are woven together like a tapestry throughout the season. You went to an island near Atlantis, so this is now Atlantis. The episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah. So I know.
So we're going to pass to your party members.
Correct.
You now remember, and you've told them, I remember seeing a gnome and a dwarf. They were looking for Atlantis. They had found Atlantis and they were going back. The gnome knows where Atlantis is. The dwarf really wanted to know where Atlantis is. Divan, Oliver, the boat's gone. What do you do? The sharks took it.
I would like to use focus and survival to improvise something from the natural world again. I am going to improvise a bioluminescent seed to drop down where the boat disappeared. So hopefully we can see something under the water.
Absolutely. I'm going to have you go last. Divan.
Okay.
What, should I maybe prompt you for something? Or do you have an idea?
I don't have any ideas. Oh, I said I don't have any ideas.
No ideas. Okay. Maybe in your past, in Divan's past, Divan was rejected from his culture. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Can you think about that? Like, why?
Oh yeah, he was rejected from his culture because he is a magic user, and magic is super rare on where he came from and sought out to be destroyed.
Yeah. And only monsters use magic where you're from, right?
Correct.
Have you ever seen a shark using magic before?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of monstrous, right?
Yes.
Maybe talk to your friends about that.
Divan actually doesn't really open up about that stuff, so that would be against his character.
Okay, well then I will give you a secret clue just for you. The other two, take your headphones off. Just for you, Divan. This is definitely beast magic. This is the sort of magic that humans just can't use. You can't just work water like that and steal a boat. Like, do you know how physics would not let you steal a boat like that? It would pop up like a bubble. There's some weird magic going on, and it is outside of the realm of anything your friends have ever seen or any human, like humanoid has ever seen. This is weird beast magic. Okay. Just like what courses through your veins.
Okay.
All right. Headphones back on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Headphones are back. All right. Special information just for Divan.
Okay, Divan turns and looks at the other two, and they're like, this magic seems kind of familiar to me. How did sharks use magic? Question mark.
They generally don't. I didn't think it was the sharks. Is there a reason it could be the sharks? I thought it was Atlantis. Like there was a door to Atlantis or something that just happened, or I got nothing.
I'm guessing since specifically the sharks glue that they were the ones to do so.
Okay. Atlantis sharks.
And now, Oliver, what were you going to do? You're going to drop a bioluminescent seed to see what's down there.
Yes. And I need to roll 5. 61631.
Okay, that's just a basic success, not a critical. The critical is the base difficulty in this game. You need 3 matching dice to get anything.
So we are going to re-roll those, everything but the 6s. 331, fail. Actually, I'm going to roll one more with an adrenaline. Boom. It's 4, still fail. I got nothing.
I would like to make a suggestion for how you can use the mechanics of the game. You have scuba gear, grants you help to diving and swimming underwater, so you could actually just get the help action if you use your scuba gear and go swim below your flying boat.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put on my scuba gear and go down with the seed. It sounds dangerous, but whatever.
Help is that you gain a +1 to your action roll, so just roll 1 extra dice. And describe Oliver jumping off the boat.
Okay. That is another 3. So now I have 3 of a kind. So I am going to jump off the boat in my scuba gear that I magically pulled out of my swim trunks and dive headfirst into the water very gracefully. I have a glowing seed size of like an avocado pit held in front of me, illuminating the way down through the murky water.
You find something. You find something coming up from the depths. It's a person clinging onto their 2 arms raised above their head, clinging onto a piece of wood. They are rising, like the sharks left them behind or something. And it's an elderly sea dwarf man clinging to a plank. Because of your success, you've gained an NPC in your party as this guy like shoots up from the depths because of the pressure difference. And he would be in danger because, deep underwater is scary. Very bad for like gas bubbles in you too. Like the pressure can knock you out alone. And this guy, maybe he wouldn't have reached the surface. Oliver, lifeguard, can you describe saving this sea dwarf?
Sure. I see him clinging there and he looks scared. And of course I have the selfless, so I have to help. So I reach out a hand and he takes it nervously and I yank him off of his perch and bring him up towards the surface.
Oliver, you saved a sea dwarf. You pop up on the surface. So your friends saw you dive off the boat and they see this like plank hit the surface first. And they're like, what? Did Oliver turn into a wood plank? And then they see you break the surface with your beautiful hair. You said that I think you called it an afro?
Yeah, it's just a short afro.
Okay. Breaks the surface, the water glistening beautifully on your skin. And you've saved this old man dwarf. He's a sea dwarf, so he has webbed toes and stuff, It's not a mountain dwarf. And he clings to you, lifeguard. And he's sputtering and coughing. Oh, the water out of his lungs. The water has slicked back his salt and pepper hair.
Yeah. Not what I was expecting, but we have a guest. Gonna try to take him up to the boat.
How do you do that?
The boat's 30
Well, is
feet
the boat
up.
still floating 30 feet in the air? I'm going to call up, hey, Alastair, bring her down.
I could do that, but you might not want to be underneath it when I do.
Bring it down with some skill.
Not possible.
Do good.
I want to remind everybody that our boat has 0 health.
Let's see a roll to bring the boat down.
We could try it. Would this be drive?
Yeah.
Am I driving the boat? Sure,
Yeah,
great.
drive and nerves.
Nerves and drive. Okay, that's going to be 5.
You got this.
I'm out of adrenaline.
I still have 2.
Oh, that's so good. That's 3 6s and 2 5s.
Hey, the 3 6s, you park that boat. You had no doubt in your mind. You parked that boat.
Don't worry, it was just precaution. Everything is fine.
When your ship head towards him, he beams at you, the gold in his smile catching the light.
Does Alastair recognize this as the same sea dwarf from the night prior?
Yes, you do.
So I know you've been through a lot right now, but I'm going to ask you to explain what just happened.
I was drowning, and you saved me. Oh, what be your name, lifeguard?
My name is Frank. What's yours?
I'd be Calico Jack.
Nice to meet you, Calico Jack. What were you doing down there?
I was following a map I had, and this is the way to where X marks the spot. But I thought getting the direction out of the drunk gnome at the bar was the hard part. I never expected those sharks. There's something unnatural about those sharks. They're not animals. They're too smart, and they have some kind of weird beast magic.
Okay. What kind of treasure were you chasing?
I'm a pirate. We live for treasure. And I heard from that gnome in the bar last night, after they had a few drinks in 'em, that their friends had found the location of the lost island of Atlantis. It sunk into the ocean ages and ages ago, but the Atlantean magic is preserved in the vault there. Treasures like pages from the Codex Obscura, ancient lost spells that can make your wildest dreams come true.
Sounds like maybe we
Very
should.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's explore that.
Do you know
I
where
tried.
this island is?
Well, I do have this map. And he pulls out a little glass bottle with a cork in it where, rolled up neatly, is a bar napkin with a marker on it. So if you guys had examined that first map, you also would have this, where it is the bleed through version, and this is the original version. So if you write on a bar napkin with marker, the marker sinks through and kind of makes a copy if you're not paying attention.
Yep.
This is the original.
There's 2 maps.
Thank goodness.
Alastair, this seems like your specialty.
Yeah. Right now, I'm more concerned. What happened to the boat? Are they okay? How did you get here? You jump off or something? Like,
The sharks, they stopped caring about me and they were just gonna let me go, I guess. But I can't breathe water, so that was not good.
where's everybody else then?
The sharks have them. They had me and then they let me go.
Okay. Do you know where the sharks are? Could you lead us there?
He shrugs. He's like,
Dying. He's like half drowned.
yeah.
This poor old man.
It is super interesting how a sea dwarf drowns, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've never described him as having gills before. I'd
That's
say he's
true.
good at swimming, like webbed toes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you can beat someone to death without them drowning, too. Like, there's lots of problems with the ocean. Hypothermia, bludgeoning,
Pressure.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything can go too deep.
Big things that eat you.
Ooh, yeah.
So I have an idea, guys. I've never done this before, but I have this necklace that lets me open portals to different places. Maybe I can try opening a portal to Atlantis.
Is that a joke?
No.
You just have a necklace that can open portals.
Yeah, I made it with my enchanting magic.
Oh my god.
Arr, we be trying to get here. And he points to the X on the map.
Okay, so Divan is going to use his focus plus his know-how to attempt to channel the necklace to open a portal to Atlantis. So that is a 5 dice roll. I got a 4, 4, 3, 2, and a 5.
That is not a critical success. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use my spotlight moment.
Spotlight. Okay. Yeah, let's read out what Spotlight does. Spotlight. You can spend 1 spotlight to gain a success without rolling dice, to remove a condition, to save a ride that is about to be destroyed, to barter with the director to do something you normally couldn't, or to save a friend who lost at the death roulette and is about to die. Roll a dice, and on a 1, 2, or 3, your spotlight is gone. On a 4, 5, or 6, the spotlight was not consumed.
Okay, give me 1 second. So I need to roll a 4 or higher not to use it.
Yeah, but even if it get consumed, you still, it's worth it.
I rolled a 4.
You still have your spotlight.
Woo!
Yeehaw.
Okay, and I can only change one of the dice rolls.
No, you can barter with the director for something you normally couldn't. So you just straight up, you teleport. You can describe it.
Okay. The spotlight comes down on Divan as he is shining and gleam. He touches his necklace as a portal opens directly to where they want to go.
Yes. And it's in front of the boat. So the boat goes through it.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give you the critical success on this next roll. You have arrived at where X marks the spot. You all notice a giant whirlpool. It's definitely big enough to swallow the ship you're on. So you're teleported. You arrive in this new place. It's blue all around, just like it was blue all around before, but now there's a whirlpool. Also, you look around and notice, and because of critical success, there are sharks here too. Are these the same sharks? I don't know. How good are you at telling sharks apart?
Not very.
They are swimming together in a group beneath the waves, a little bit distanced from the whirlpool. You see them circling something lighter than the depths of the water below. It's brown, square. Beneath them, visible way, way down, is the tall ship. It's too far away to see if there are people walking on the deck or if they've all drowned. And then I'll keep going because this is a teleport. We're going to keep going. So, small note, your ride has 0 health, 0 armor left, and you guys are kind of beaten up. So I would have taken a short break myself there. But I'm just noting as the director, you didn't. So if you all die, that's okay. You've got this NPC. You can act out the rest of the session. I won't, make you not, you won't be out of the game. You'll just be Calico Jack.
We still have spotlights.
And you still have
spotlights.
Can
That's
refute
valid.
Destruction.
It's true. And we all still have one. And I've got gear I can sacrifice too. So
Yes.
maybe it'd be okay. Ugh.
Yeah, you'll be fine. One of the sharks circling the brown square darts forward and rams itself into the brown square. There's a puff of pink water, and it sinks, unmoving, listless, a few feet. Then it starts swimming again, swimming away from the brown square. It turns around, darts forward, ramming into the brown square again. This time, the brown square splits in 2. The water gets sparkly with a white cloud. The shark swims into the white cloud. You can't see anything for a second. Then, as a shark breaks the surface, a naked gnome lady clinging to the shark. She shouts, "It worked! I'm cured!" ecstatically as she breaks the water's surface. Calico Jack gasps. "There be none other than the gnome I bought drinks for last night."
So we're still far away, but we see what we think is the ship split in 2.
Because you are teleported, you are actually only at medium distance at most. So you're right up on, you're able to see. And this was a brown square. It's a crate.
Got it. Okay. Is the boat anywhere to be seen?
The tall ship is way down there. It's too far away to see if there are people walking on the deck or if they've all drowned. You see a crate pretty close to the surface, and the shark rammed it open and swam through the dust.
And a gnome came out. What do we want to do, guys? I want to make sure everybody's okay. I'm not really. I don't really care much about the crate at this point. There's probably people still down there.
Yeah, our original objective was the boat. I think we should carry that through.
Do we think the sharks might be people?
If they are, they're mean ones.
He did say they were beasts.
Are they the people though? Like, are they like my boyfriend was on that ship, y'all? Like,
They could be from my world. Some people can transform into beasts.
okay. I don't know if he could.
Do we want to try talking to a shark and find out?
Yeah, might as well.
Divan yells, "Hey, you sharks! Are you able to talk?"
The gnome turns and looks at you, one arm around a shark's back. You have her attention.
Somebody else is going to have to speak. It ain't going to be Divan, so... Oliver, you with all your charm?
I guess I could. I was thinking this would be the nerd, but all right. Hey, what are you guys doing down here?
So just to describe the scene, there's a giant whirlpool. There's a gnome clinging to a shark. Beneath her, there's a crate with white powder in the water. And beneath, way down, you see the speck of a ship.
Yeah, maybe something more specific. Hey, there's a lot going on here. What do you know about all this?
I'm going to need to see a roll to see how she answers.
Oh, okay. Let me see. So this is probably going to be smooth. And I really don't want to... Y'all, I'm not good at speech. I only have 1 dice. We're going to make this a flirt. I'm going to say, "Hey, sexy lady, what's going on here?" Someone as intelligent and charismatic looking as you must know everything about that crate and these sharks and all that stuff.
What are your numbers?
Okay, let me see here. Let's see. So that's I get 3 and 3. So that's 6 dice. Perfect. 5, 5, 6, 3, 3, 6. So I have 3 pairs. So I think I just need to re-roll any of them. Like we'll keep the 5s.
Elegant clothes grant help to making a good first impression.
Oh, that's true.
You want to add a dice to your roll?
I did. That was also a 6. So now I have 3 6s.
That's a critical. That's a success. She will tell you what they're doing.
Okay.
I'm free! I'm so happy! You're with me today on the day I became a full gnome again!
Did that white powder make you into a gnome again? Is that what you guys are looking for? Question mark.
Yes, it worked! Oliver, any questions? Talk to her. You got her.
Why were you a shark?
Because I was bitten by a wereshark. One day of the month, I was able to be a gnome on the full moon. I tried to drink my sorrows away. Because the other days of the month, I was a shark.
What is that crate of white powder down there?
The cure.
That's the cure? Do you know what it is?
Like how to make it? Or what's inside it? I don't know. But it worked.
Or what it's called. Is it cocaine?
Probably not. I don't think that there's wereshark.
There was talk of drugs. I don't know.
Who knows what it does for other people?
A little more energy, maybe? I don't know.
But for
limited
weresharks,
personal experience.
Oh gosh. But for weresharks, it allowed me to be a gnome again. I'm so happy.
Okay. Go ahead.
Are all the other sharks sharks?
Yes.
That's it, people. We're doing drugs.
So did you turn everyone on the boat into weresharks, or did you just let them drown down there?
Oh, they're fine. They're in a bubble of air.
Okay. All right. So here's a deal. You get the powder stuff that turn back into people, and everyone gets out of here alive and lives their lives?
I want Alastair, the one who proposed that, to make a roll.
Would this be a style and smooth?
Let me check this list of style is prove your artistic talent. I'd say no.
No.
I'd say speech. Persuade someone. Speech and smooth.
Okay, but I can outsmart and make it no smooth.
If you add information, sure. Role play.
Okay. I know that weresharks probably don't want to be weresharks. The fact that they did not kill my people means that they probably didn't want to. So That work?
Sure.
Cool. 6 dice. That is a 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, and 6. We're gonna re-roll that because I don't think that's it. We're gonna use our 3s, and that's gonna be 4 die. Actually, I'm gonna sacrifice something first. I'm gonna sacrifice my camera rune to get a +1. So 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. That's another 6. So that doesn't help me.
So you
1,
what are your
1,
new...
3, 3, 4, 6, 6.
Okay. All right. So you're spending your pair of 3s?
Correct. So I get, what is that, 5 die now? 3, 3, 3. So I got 5 3s. And then there's also a 4
really
and a 1
successful.
in there. That's a really good success.
That is a very good success. Okay, so you're saying, GM, let me skip fighting the sharks. I want the game to be over. And I'm like, well, you did roll 5 3s.
I was more like, I don't want my people to die.
Okay.
But
All right, so you're begging for their lives.
correct.
2 of the 3 of us are not overly violence happy.
Okay. All right. The sharks say, sure. Or the gnome who speaks for the shark.
Oh, okay. Can you bring them here so we can make sure they're safe?
Yeah. The sharks swim through the powder and collect like crates and stuff and are taking the crates with them. And they swim off into the sunset and the ship bobs to the surface without its cargo.
Okay. Is it, where are the people on the boat?
Yeah. They're on the boat. They're fine.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess, do we want to talk to them?
Yeah, we should absolutely talk to them.
Alrighty. Finn?
Finn rushes to the railing and looks over the side and sees you on your very beaten up speedboat. Alastair, he shouts.
Oh my God, you're not dead. Thank gods.
Ooh, is this your boyfriend?
Maybe.
Hey, Finn, are you his boyfriend?
I have lots of boyfriends. Alastair, you're definitely one of them. And he winks.
Yay.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Come here. And there's a ladder on the side of the boat. It's already down.
Yeah, let's get off this almost about to explode speedboat.
They had taken 1 more damage. Darn.
Are we still in the whirlpool?
The whirlpool is off a little bit. Like, if you are unable to steer your boat at any point, you will get sucked into this and die. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now we're focused on helping Alastair get off the boat.
Sure. Or get
That took
onto
a
the
second.
boat.
Well, off of this boat, onto another boat. I mean, what are you going to do?
Okay. So who wants to do the asking of the questions? Because I feel like these guys have a lot to account for.
Do you go to the ladder?
voodoo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get on
let's
the
climb up the
boat.
ladder
Roleplay.
first.
Roleplay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, come on.
You go
I
to the
climbed
ladder.
the ladder.
You climb the ladder. First, your head emerges above the ladder, and you can see his boots and his, I believe, rakish was the description of his body, and he looks so relieved. First off, to not be dead, right? And then he doesn't even let you reach the top. He pulls you into his arms, and he swings you around the deck. Your feet are in the air as he like does that romantic spin, and he hugs you so close. Just happy to not be dead, and also happy that you saved him. You saved him, Alastair.
Alastair's very pleased.
Oh, yeah, Finn, you're going to have to carry him. He hurt his foot on the way here.
Finn carries you like, not fireman carry, like one arm under your knees, one arm under the back of your shoulders. And Finn has, he gives you a big old smooch, and he has an eye patch on, and he's got a handkerchief in his pocket. And as you're done kissing and the whole crew is cheering, they're happy to not be dead too, honestly. Like, it's a celebratory time. He sets you down on a little seat, and he says, "So tell me, how did you save me? I was underwater. What happened?"
Oh, right. This is the bad news. We sacrificed your cargo for your lives. So hopefully that was okay.
Oh no. That means that drug dealer's gonna kill us.
Jesus Christ.
That's not good. That's bad.
Oh.
Not if Alastair kills him first.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay, so small note. At the end of this adventure, Jeffrey Antonio wants to kill your boyfriend. And you.
Mm-hmm.
So going forward, there's a drug kingpin out for you. That's one of the changes you've made to the world.
Yep.
But
And he
continue.
lives in our same town.
Of course.
Yeah. And knows where we live.
Of course.
Great. You know, that works.
But that's a problem for future Alastair.
That could be interesting. Okay.
Why did they need our crates? Do they love cocaine?
Is that what that was?
Cocaine sharks? No, I don't know what was in the crate.
Apparently they were were sharks, and that made them human again. So they really wanted to not be were sharks. Also, you're dealing with drug dealers now? Is it really?
They pay well, and I'm only the first mate. You should talk to Captain Cunningham.
That's true. Oliver, Divan, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that's definitely a conversation to have. You do have some influence with Cunningham as well.
I suppose.
Why is there a giant whirlpool? Where are we? This is not the route.
Oh, you don't know any of this. Also, I imagine the dwarven fellow that was on our boat joined us.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want to stay on the zero armor speedboat.
Yeah. Do you know this guy? Is he one of your crew?
Calico Jack! You ever seen the movie Captain Ron? How Captain Ron knows everybody and everybody knows Captain Ron? Because he's cool and he throws the best parties? Everybody knows Calico Jack.
Okay. Well, I've not seen that movie, but I can understand.
Like Captain Jack Sparrow got like that whole chill vibe going.
Got it. So this guy seemed to have a map to Atlantis, which is where you guys were going. And I think where we are, do we actually know that? I look at Divan. Is that where the portal took us?
It's supposed to be where it took us.
Cool. So this is Atlantis. In case you didn't know, which it sounds like you didn't.
Whoa.
Can we actually see Atlantis from here, or does it just look like the whirlpool? Is that
There's
the only
a
thing we
giant maelstrom whirlpool that is like huge that could eat your boat and burp happily.
see? It's probably down there. So I say we mark this on our maps and leave before we all die. That's my vote. What does everybody else think? Democracy.
I think we go in the whirlpool.
Well, do we take this whole crew with us, or do we get them to safety? I mean, I think it's kind of their call too.
Well, we can't really go home without them being on death row by a drug lord.
Exactly. So I think that they have a say too. Do they feel like exploring an adventure, or do they feel like retreating to safety? How piratey are your pirates?
Well, let's test it. We'll throw a bauble into the whirlpool and see what happens.
I like it.
They throw a life preserver into the whirlpool. The whirlpool is full of debris, and it beats the life preserver into tiny foam pieces, about 1 inch by 1 inch.
Oh my god. I mean, that's got to be a doorway of some kind, right? Actually,
And your fin boy says, or a defense.
yes. I wonder. So, I have lots of books on me. Would one of my books have something about the defense mechanism of Atlantis and how to usurp it?
Yeah, roll a no.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do focused. No. Especially since this is kind of exactly what he's trying to find. So 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Yeah, that succeeds on a critical. You
Love
know
it.
that the whirlpool is a defense, and it's going to be a combat against the whirlpool to fight it to turn it off.
There's no mystical word or thing you need to bring that just makes it not happen.
That'd be a grit, but it's got a certain amount of grit.
Got it. So Atlantis is probably down there. It'd be cool to check it out, but I don't want to die. So
We are already a bit injured as well.
yeah.
I vote we blow it up.
Just throw some bomb. I mean, that can't hurt. Like, we could do that at range, right? We throw
It
some
is
bombs. And some
if you
purple.
enter combat, it's a combat. You will be subject to damage.
Okay.
I have let you know I'm very fair. If you want to take this whirlpool out, you can. It's up to you.
Alastair, it's your boyfriend. You make the call.
Don't make me make the call. I'm bad at that. Finn, what do you think? You want to go home or you want to go on an adventure?
The NPC is not going to decide the plot for you.
Yeah, but I'm bartering with his life.
I think he's saying
Sure.
that he puts his life in your hands.
All right.
I trust
we're going.
you. And he like leans into you and just gives you that full body hug.
Okay.
You've saved me once. My life is yours now.
I'm
Great.
just saying,
And-
before we make decisions, if there's treasures down there, maybe you guys won't get offed by a drug lord because there could be treasure to trade that drug lord.
I was thinking about that too. There's a lot of good stuff down there. Legendary stuff. What are the mechanics for running away from a combat? Can you not do that?
You can run away from a combat just like right now before you go in it. But like during a
Once it
combat,
starts.
technically there are no mechanics for that. But you can just use the move action. So one thing that you can do is you can use a full action for moving, distances. Can full action run medium range, which is 50 meters. Now you can't run on water, and whirlpools typically you can't run from. Like, that's the point. They like suck you in. So if this were a normal combat using the mechanics of Outgunned, yeah, you could just like run 50 meters, just 150 feet. Pretty effective for getting out of a fight. Downside, whirlpool, can't do that. But, normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Alastair erring on the side of caution because he is never one to do anything abruptly or impulsively, is going to say, how about we just go home and we talk to this Ematis guy and tell him that we know where Atlantis is, and maybe he doesn't kill us. And maybe we could launch an expedition together when we're not all very tired.
Who's Imitus?
Isn't he the one who sold you the drugs?
That was Jeffrey Antonio.
Oh, oops, Alistair's player got that mixed up. Jeffrey Antonio. Or did he? So, was that my notes? Because I had Jeffrey Antonio as the guy that hired the janitors. Was that not
Jeffrey
how that...
Antonio is having them transport his drugs. Imitus hired the janitors to steal the drugs.
Okay. So I did get that backwards. Yes, Jeffrey. So this Jeffrey guy doesn't kill us.
Okay, you
That
guys go home.
Yeah.
All right, you're home. You're in Nikamoy.
Sweet.
Okay, we've survived. We rescued your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We now know that you are one of many boyfriends. We'll talk about that later.
A home in every port.
It's fine. Nikamoy is the best port.
Just because you're there.
Ooh.
Okay. What do we want to do now?
How do you tell a drug lord that you lost his drugs?
You die.
So I guess they could probably set sail to somewhere else, and then we could go talk to the drug lord and tell him we know where Atlantis is and it's got lots of goodies, but we'll only tell him if he doesn't kill our friends. That sounds like an awful idea.
Alternative. We know that other guy, starts with an A, tried to hire someone to steal the drugs. We could go and snitch on him and say that it's his fault that the drugs, and give them the location of where the crates are on the bottom of the ocean. Cocaine is not water soluble, so far as I'm aware. He could go and rescue his property and extract his revenge on that other guy.
You do know the crates are not on the bottom of the ocean, don't you?
They're not?
They're floating.
They're not on the bottom of the ocean. They're floating?
They were
Okay, then they're
taken
floating
by
in the
the
ocean.
were sharks, were they not?
Yes.
But did they take
Jeffrey
him
doesn't
somewhere
need
far
to
away?
know that, though.
But
can
when
just
he
say Imitus
finds
has
out,
them.
then you're definitely going to be killed when he goes there and there's nothing.
Because we could claim that we are crew members on the ship and report to him what happened. The were sharks, them taking the crates, the hired people attacking the ship and sinking it, that whole thing.
Oh my god. This is bad, guys.
Because realistically, none of this was us.
I don't know
that's
if
not a
drug
lie.
lord's going to care about that.
If we're giving him the information he needs,
He's just going to know his drug money's gone.
yeah, but reclaimable.
Is it?
Yeah, we know where it is.
With the sharks.
With the sharks, yes.
Explain that to a drug lord for me.
Yeah. These relatively defenseless shark people with no weaponry have your drugs. Grab some goons with harpoons and go get it.
Okay, let's see that roll. You guys, I'm going to skip how you find Jeffrey Antonio. You know, don't care.
Yeah.
You're at Jeffrey Antonio's place, right? And somehow you've managed to get in front of Jeffrey Antonio. Maybe you said, we have your drugs or something like that, whatever. So you're in front of Jeffrey Antonio. Jeffrey Antonio is sitting on a super cool chair in his receiving room. There's people doing like drug organization stuff in the back. Like you can see them like, I don't know how cocaine is made, doing that in the background. This is officially not cocaine, okay? It's some other drug. And they're preparing it. Yeah, they're packaging it. They're like weighing it. I don't know. And it smells bad in here, and the people look like they got like facial lesions and stuff. Like it's not good, you know. It's one of the person has a bleeding, oozing sore on their hand as they package this up. You know, another person's not wearing shoes. It's great times here in the drug den. Somebody's just laying on the ground, face down. You're not sure what that is. And Jeffrey Antonio has you in front of him. You've gotten in. Everybody has weapons all around you.
Yes.
What do you say?
Oh, we're gonna go flirty with this because that's what my character is good at, and make sure that we're just really leaning into how strong we know he is, and we know that
he
would
looks
want
like
this
Paul Blart Mall
information.
Cop, by the way. Continue.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll flirt with anybody. I will flirt my way out of anything. And we're just putting a hand on his arm and just, you know, I know where it is. And
I want to see your roll first so that I can see you role play that number.
Sure. So initially, we're using smooth and flirt, and I got 2, 3, 6, 6, 3, 1.
2,
I got
3,
two
6,
pairs.
6, 3, 1. Yep. And
let's go with the 6s. I'm going to re-roll the other 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got...
And this is an extreme difficulty.
Is it?
Absolutely.
I'm telling him the truth.
Yeah. There's going to be different results based on if this is an extreme or a critical success.
We still have,
a spotlight.
I have a spotlight. Okay, well, I rolled 2, 6, 2, 1. So I have a 3 of a kind and 1 2 of a kind. That doesn't help me at all. But okay, spotlight. How does a spotlight work? I don't remember that part.
You spend it to barter with the DM for something you couldn't normally do, and then you roll a dice to see if it goes away forever.
Okay, so I spend the spotlight to barter for convincing this guy that I'm telling him the truth and that we are on his side.
And you are going to, depending upon what you say, have consequences for exactly the words that come out of your mouth. But first roll that dice. Let's see if your spotlight goes away or not.
Just 1?
Yes.
Okay. 2.
It's gone. It worked.
Okay.
Okay, now what exactly do you tell Jeffrey Antonio?
I tell him...
Roleplay.
Yes. We know that how strong you are. You run this town, and we would never want to get on your bad side. So I knew I had to come straight to you and give you all the information so you can do what you do best.
Which is? What information?
Is that him saying that?
What information do you have for me?
The information... and okay, so he says, sum it all up again. And I say, yes. We were on the ship hired to transport your exquisite merchandise. And it was attacked by one of your rivals and their hired help. and we don't know if they're involved, but there's a school of were sharks that live out near the area I've marked on that map for you. They sunk the boat to the bottom of the ocean. I think we need to take this up with Alastair. What was his name?
Imitus.
Imitus.
You have saved your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is at an island somewhere. Finn Rider. The drug lord
Yes.
is not after him and actually thinks he's dead, based upon the story told by Oliver. Oliver, the drug lord, is now no longer wanting to kill you. He wants to kill Imitus, as you've said. And Divan, do you have anything you want to do?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, is there anything that you guys want to do before the end of the adventure?
Just survive.
You survived. The drug lord doesn't want to kill you.
Yay, we didn't die.
The drug lord wants to kill Imitus instead. All right, I'm going to read some potential epilogues. Saving Finn and the Ellagood. You did save Finn and the Ellagood. Congratulations. The ship named the Ellagood with Finn Rider on board is safe. They're hiding out at an island somewhere. All right, next up, resolving the whirlpool. They didn't resolve the whirlpool. The whirlpool, present since ages long past, remains undaunted. Maybe in a future adventure you can figure out how to calm the whirlpool and explore the treasures of the lost island city of Atlantis. You did not obtain any pages from the Codex Obscura. Unfortunate. That was an option that you could have done. Okay. And then nobody got bit by a wereshark because you skipped the combat. So you've resolved the story where Finn is alive. Finn is very pleased with Alastair, but you got no treasure, and there's the potential for wrong stepping of a drug lord if your future story unravels, but the drug lord does not currently want to kill you. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Joining us for this adventure were Oliver,
Hi.
Alastair,
Hello.
and Divan.
Hey, everyone.
Bye!
Bye.